Hey Jeets, this channel is for bulls only. Welcome back to you, baby dolls. We are continuing our plight into the Altseason. A lot of people have now been speaking about their theories that the bull market will end earlier than most think, which is a bit interesting because everyone is saying it's going to end earlier. I wonder what that means for a contrarian believer like us. I've got actually some breaking news for everybody, especially in PulseChain. Phantom Wallet replied to Dr. Hexologist. So Dr. Hexologist was, of course, giving me a prostate exam, and when he was done, he tweeted, "Hey Phantom, can we get PulseChain listed on your wallet? I think it would be a great addition." They already replied, "Appreciate your interest, friend." How about that? Oh my gosh. Now, oh no, it's just a reply. Friends, you gotta understand, dude. 4 years ago, Hex was kryptonite, right? I mean, I didn't even have a Twitter account. You saw me, friends. When I first came across Richard Hart, I was being told he was the biggest scammer in crypto. I was being told that he lost all his money leverage trading, and now he's trying to make back his BTC, and he's going to rug everyone. That's what I was being told. That was the information I was being told. It's like whatever you think of Alex Mashinsky. It's whatever you think of Soy Bankman-Fried. That's how they were painting Richard Hart. How wrong they were. Okay, so Hex is now confirmed to be a better Bitcoin, especially in the future, and things have changed, man. Now we actually have big institutions and successful applications replying to us, which is quite the opposite of what Unisoy, the hormone blockers over there, whatever they're doing, blocking more of their hormones, delisting Hex. Come on, bro. I mean, friends, we're number 5 on top 5 MetaMask swapped tokens on Ethereum land. The gatekeeping wouldn't work. The gatekeeping wouldn't work, but you know what works? Friendship. So just to let you know, friends, backstory, right? Phantom is one of the most popular wallets in the world, and it's largely responsible for Soylana's adoption. So a lot of people believe Soylana's fast transactions is actually the real reason of the adoption. No, it's because someone basically like destroyed MetaMask and their user experience by improving it drastically. Phantom as well, recently, friends. So Phantom added Coinbase chain support, and actually, as soon as they added it, there was an activity spike in Coinbase. Kind of funny, like no one actually really talks about it because they just think like, oh, they're just random stuff. You want to know why? It's because everybody's in Soylana and they don't want to admit that the wallet was a big part of their adoption, because that implies once the wallet starts opening the traffic pathways to other chains, there's basically going to be a leakage of the Jeets, okay? So the Jeets all stuck in Jeetland, soy-infused hands, once they finally start to see value and people who actually believe in something, their minds are going to be blown. What was that you say? Believe in something? Yes. Believe in something. Let's actually play it, friends.
Listen to the fat bass.
You hear it? They don't know what's coming. They don't know what's coming. I mean, like, we held through 99% down. What do you think's going to kill us at this point? Nothing. Richard fudded his own coin. Don't care. Corrupt SEC. Don't care. People disappeared. Don't care. Don't care. BankX, 800 million EHEX donation. Wink, wink. Don't care. Unbacked Ponzi stablecoin. Don't care. We're not listed anywhere. Don't care. OKEX delisted us at the low. Don't care. Don't care. Literally don't care. You see? Oh, none of the bridges want to come support us? Don't care, bro. Don't care. You are dealing with fanaticals. You are dealing with radicals. These people, they're not real people, friends. You understand? It's a cult. Okay? It's not just like your ordinary human out there, like, wears a tie and then sits on normal unsqueaky chairs. What else do they do? They fold their clothes before, like, they put them on the bed first to fold them, and then put them in the third shelf. These people don't care. Do you understand? There's no time to fold clothes when the T-share rate is going up. Okay? There's no time. You're dealing with a different breed of human. Now, I'm going to show you the others BTC chart. Remember, this is going to be our guiding star. You don't actually need to look at Bitcoin's price. I'm not even joking. You don't even need to look at Bitcoin's price. You don't need to look at the altcoins and the others or anything. You look at this, okay? This starts going up for 100 days. Doesn't matter what the price is. Because the price, the US dollar price, it'll confuse you. Because like if Bitcoin is like in 100 days, if Bitcoin's only like 110,000, people will say, oh, there's no risk out here, you know, but you don't care about Bitcoin's price. You care about the ratio of the altcoins to Bitcoin's price. 4 years ago, I mean, history is repeating, baby dolls. 4 years ago, got to remind you, I was in box mining and many, many other telegrams. Whew. Everybody had 2 words banned. HEX and MATIC. 2 words. You could talk about child abusers. You could talk about murders. You could talk about you could talk about goatsies, buttholes. Doesn't matter what it was. Okay, adult material, doesn't matter. You talk about HEX, banned. Auto delete. You talk about MATIC, banned. Why? Because this is the funny part. You know, MATIC friends are. Everyone thought the 13 Indian dudes behind MATIC that they were rugging. Do you know that? They actually thought they were rugging. I mean, anyone can actually tell you. There's even some PulseChain KOLs won't name. Even they remember. They all said it was during this period. Everyone thought that MATIC were literally Indian dudes just rugging everyone over and over and over again. And then they were just wrong. They were wrong. The bull market actually cranked on and did 167x. Also, Hexiboo did a whopping, I think it did like a 70x pump from that move as well. Interesting. The 2 banned words all over crypto were the ones that pumped hard. Well, what's banned now? pDAI. I'm not saying pDAI is only going to move up. Okay, everything's going to move up. It's a double bubble alt season. It's what I believe. But I'm just giving you some perspective. Like, yeah, the gatekept community is even gatekeeping pDAI. It's kind of funny to think about. Even Charles Hoskinson coin friends, you got to remember, Charles Hoskinson coin Cardano did a 100x from about 4.5 years ago. Zombie virus went down, hit $1 billion market cap, went up to 100 billion. No smart contracts. That's right. No smart contracts hit 100 billion market cap. Milady, I was subbed to my friend Somi before he reached 1 million subs and we pumped 100x. Yes, you did, Charles. You sweet, sweet, charming man. Where are you going to be, friends? I mean, like, yeah, I don't know how I'm going to tell him. I mean, if I hit like 500K, man, that's going to be surreal. I'm like, man, you know, I've been waiting for years so we can all leave. Imagine you're at a bachelor party, okay? Or if you're a girl, hen's party, okay? It's getting wild. But there's only like 3 people there, you know? The windows are open. Hell, the sun's still up. Sun hasn't even set. And you're going wild already. And then like 15 people rock up. The party rock up. The strippers rock up. The fireman rocks up. The fire girl. The Uber driver who's delivering pizzas that no one's going to eat because no one's going to have an appetite. They all rock up. The sun just sets. It's like 8:30 and you're like, well, I'm out. See yous. That's markets, man. That's markets. It makes no sense. The dopamine, the speculation, how wild is it not going to get? It's over. That's why no one leaves, man. No one wants to cut off their dopamine supply. But look, you really got nothing to worry about as well because you have monthly candles going green for Bitcoin. We are in this box of friendship. See, friends, I had my earliest that we could have ended it this year. We're obviously not getting a left translated cycle. Right now, it is like right in line with a normal translated cycle. I'm wondering how high that price goes. I hope we bust 300K, but we'll see. Friendly reminder as well that this is Pikachu on a surfboard. Whee! Now, I'll play some actual Pikachu music. We need some beautiful Pikachu music. Don't forget this stat. Okay. The average crypto investor holds for 28 days. Not joking. I heard that number and I was like, that's got to be a lie. No, it's actually confirmed. It's 28 days. And the stat is actually from Coinbase. They can't hold on to a paper bag. They literally can't hold on to a paper bag, friends. They're constantly shifting, moving. They get money in, throw it around. 28 days, bro. 28 days before they make a move. And that's why they'll never make it. Constantly moving, trading. They can't have a long-term view. Now, here's the thing. Don't get fudded as we go up because everybody's selling, just to let you know, everybody who's selling early with like a big chunk, there'll be people, friends, there will be many people who sell early and leave, okay? And let me guess, future speculation, they're all going to make the same videos at the same time. They're all going to tell us, be careful, the people telling you to hold on, they don't know what they're doing. It's the crowd, the diamond hands, blah, blah, blah. It's all a facade. Shut up, bro. Shut up. Double bubble Altseason, others BTC. I can probably make like 50 reasons why I don't think we've topped by that point. I'm talking confident now. It's not going to feel like it's easy back then. Mr. G Banger as well. I love your username, sir. Seriously, only 28 days? Wow. What a bunch of trucking little bitches. Yeah, bro, it's actually true. And by the way, Bitcoin's 28 days. I think Ethereum was like 26 days or something. So it's actually, they separated. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Don't forget as well, the best technology in crypto is number go up. And as the number goes up in 2025, narratives will come and be invented. Friends, people like, look, I already know there's going to be coins on PulseChain. I love all of them. Okay, you got Tengang and 9inch and like all the coins and the Atropa ecosystem. If PulseChain's going up, friends, I'm going to get the Ansem treatment where the followers start subscribing as the chain price goes up. And then they're just going to make up BS stories about speculation that I'm going to make a video about something. And then people just buy it. Because they don't even care about me or what I actually do. They're just going to speculate on it. They go, oh, Somi said he's going to make a video about this coin. They just start buying it. And I'm not going to come out and be like, no, please don't speculate. Bro, do what you want, okay? Do what you want. This is the mania of the crowd. They don't even listen anyway. But with AI, if I come out and made a video saying, I will not make a video about your little coin, they'll literally just get it, and they'll clip it, and I'll remove when I say not. I will say, I will make a video about your little coin. They'll cut off the little not word, and I'll just send it out there, and everybody will retweet it, okay? Because you know how I know that? Ask Ivan. They did that to Ivan in 2021. It was the funniest thing ever. Just random coins. Ivan, he'd bring up a coin, and he'd look at it, and then he'd be like, yeah, I wouldn't buy it, but whatever. They'd cut out that part. They'd just show him like, hey, let's look at this. And he's just scrolling it through and they just cut it off there. And it was hilarious. Ivan was like, guys, just, that's bull market stuff. I've also got some just-in news from earlier today, friends. So Mark Zuckerberg is an actual soy boy. Mark Zuckerberg has been panic donating to Donald Trump. He donated $1 million in panic to Donald Trump's fund. I think it's very, very easy to discover why. He's scared that Elon in the Doge with Vivek Ramaswamy and Donaldo, that they're going to see some government computer stuff. And they're going to find the convos with Mark Zuckerberg's Facebook. And they're going to find the communism state, liberty destroying type of communication between the government, the Kia Coconut Intelligence Agency, and the Fancy Bananas investigators, if you know what I mean. And all of their plots to like take on citizens, destroy human rights. Maybe they'll even find UFO stuff. Not that they really show it to us, okay? So there's obviously some collusion going on here. You know how we know that, by the way? Happened to Twitter. Jack Dorsey ran Twitter. He invented Twitter. And friends, they would ban people, and then the Twitter employees would demand a 10 grand ransom to give you a tick and stuff. So that's the type of stuff that was going on in the background. And by the way, Mark Zuckerberg was pretty much, he was a key link as to why Donald Trump won 3 president votes in a row, but the second one he didn't actually get to serve. Now, baby, there's been a lot of Binance talk in the land of Pulsey McPulseChain. Why? Because obviously CZ now follows me, and we have now Binance influencers taking a look into PulseChain. It's obviously me on the left and everyone hanging out on the boat. So what's actually going on here? Well, look, I know one thing about CZ, okay? I hang out with him the other day, right? No, so CZ, friends, he cares a lot about the Binance customers, a lot. And there's a lot. Well, guess what Richard did? Gave him $50 million pretty much. Isn't that wild? And it's going to grow even more. There's $42 million in the Binance wallet on PulseChain. It's $50 million, bro. Like, Richard's literally saying, hey, Changpeg, CZ, I've given your customers, bro. There's $50 million on there right now. And we're going up to $1. It'll be like $1 billion. I'm literally giving you the world's biggest airdrop. Like, they have to list us, bro. Come on, CZ. Come on, Habib. Like, you got to list us, bro. Like, we gave you $50 million. Who else gives you that? Who else gives you that? No one. You see? That's why I'm telling you, man. It's like, just don't bet against Richard Hart. Okay? That's why also everyone knows not to. If they find out one little sniff that Richard is actually behind pDAI, you know what happens next. So, Binance fans would benefit greatly from PulseChain because you get first mover advantage. And look, I confidently believe, man, I've done the evaluations, friends. We're like 16x undervalued. It's like ridiculous out here. We're only 1.3 billion for Pulse PLS, removing the origin address. And I've done the relative value already. And just to show you here, look where Binance's, look where PulseChain's volume is. We're ranked 6 in the all of crypto. And like, we're literally, friends, I compared to all the other chains. I compared to Pui, Corridanzo, Telegram, and XRP chain. Okay, so if you get all their market caps compared to Pulse, the average of them, or we're 49x away from the average. And even if you remove the XRP, let's say you call them a unicorn army, okay, it's still 22x. Only, bro, we're only 22x undervalued. Only, my gosh, sorry, Habib. You're only going to make 22 times return on your money when everyone's killing themselves for 10% per year, like the average stock market return. PulseChain's doing more real volume than all of them, and is on par with the highest. So, you know, at the start a year ago, it was like Cope, like we're doing a couple of million volume, but yeah, it's a truth, man. It's a truth. Like, oh man, yeah. How long is it going to take before it reprices? I guess as the exchanges just open up the mindshare capability and bridging for everyone else, it'll reprice. Now, friends, alongside with like pDAI, there's also purple Bitcoin. Remember pWBTC? If you want, you can actually look at the purple Bitcoin to pDAI ratio, which is down here. See, it's at 55,000. It might hover around here. See, it's like it might hover around whatever the price is over time and then track it. That's funny as Bitcoin goes down. Or it might have, like, what happens is, because like this is like what's meant to do, right? But if like somebody with a lot of pDAI just wants to smack it down, remember this is purple Bitcoin stronger, purple Bitcoin weaker. So if people dump pDAI hard, this thing could like rocket up in strength. Because then if you rotated some of your pWBTC, don't do any of that, okay? Because I know what's going to happen. Everyone's going to FOMO, everyone's going to do something wrong. But just showing you that I believe in the purple Bitcoin as well. And I already have an angel music selection here for you, because the people's Bitcoin is 1,600 American dollars, okay? BlackRock BTC is about 100K, all right? It's about 100K, literally on 100K right now. So I've already got all of next year's marketing done. And this one just came to me, okay? Bitcoiners, by the way, this is triggering on the highest, grandest scale you can ever imagine. In their deepest, darkest moments, when Bitcoin goes down, Bitcoin Max is to like keep everybody believing in the faith of Satoshi. They say, don't worry, 1 BTC is 1 BTC. So what it's meant to apply is it goes, hey, we're the real money, and the volatility you see is because the US dollar is like getting stronger, getting weaker, getting stronger, getting weaker, the cycles, but it's getting ultimately weaker over time. So that's the volatility. It's not Bitcoin that's volatile, it's the fiat currency that's volatile, right? So we're also in purple Bitcoin PulseChain land, we're also going to say 1 BTC is 1 BTC. And we're just going to be spamming this chart. 1 purple Bitcoin is 1 BlackRock Bitcoin. 100K is 100K. By the way, man, like when you say BlackRock BTC, you know it's a bad term. Friends, you know they've sinned. You know they've sinned. It's like if you go to the Bible, I'm sure there's a story out here where someone in the Bible, like, hey, they do everything right by God, but they start gambling and maybe like becoming a drunkard and hanging out with prostitutes and doing like sinful stuff. Like they know what they're doing's wrong. They know what BlackRock BTC is, because it's like Satoshi. You know what he said, bro? Like, hey, friends, you know people tried to shill Bitcoin early in the days, and there's Satoshi having a panic attack. He's saying, no, it's too early. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's actually all on the forums because he knew. He's like, no, don't get their attention. Don't get their attention yet. I wonder why. Why did they go the way of the soy? Well, that's it. Number go up, bro. They're here for number go up. They're here. They're like, hey, let's do everything we can to suck in the US dollars. It doesn't matter what it is. That's compromise. Look, man, you can't compromise. We're all going to win. But don't forget they're all playing the same game as us. And yeah, you're playing for the same pDAI peg. So, by the way, there's bonding that's happening on the chain between pDAI and purple Bitcoin as well. So, yeah, I think that pWBTC will be nice. You can peg to the BlackRock BTC. Yeah, that'll be funny. Richard's purple Bitcoin. Quick information for you. There is not 21 million of it. There's only 150,000. And Richard Hart owns about 40,000. That we know of. Okay, so he probably has more. I hope he has more. I hope he has like 90% of it. That'd be amazing. So a lot of these, you need to know. That's how you understand the scarcity of it. Also, friendly reminder that you're my friend. I've got a did you know if Richard puts the origin address core coins, Pulse, PulseX, and HEX, into the PMaker vaults, he can mint pDAI with it and then pay a loan. So he can mint pDAI and it's like it's charging him a rate, let's say like, 10% or whatever. But then the loan, okay, that yield that it's paying, it's going to interest stakeholders on pDAI. So you earn interest on it. You can hold like an SDAI or a staked ETH. You can hold an interest-bearing part of pDAI. Now you want to know, is anybody testing it? Yes, it's happening on PulseChain right now. They've been working on it. That's why I made my video here for you, friends, about the Chai, which is just basically the staked pDAI. All this stuff is happening. Shout out to 99 Capital as well. Here I have the pictures to show you. That was my previous video, friends, that you just watched. I showed you like when it comes to any of these happenings, there isn't any concrete things that it's going to happen immediately, but it's working on it. So actually, if you look what's happening, okay, so the origin address coins, if it can borrow against it, it pays an interest rate, yeah? everybody's staked in the pDAI, you're earning the yield from it. You're drawing out the yield. So if Richard has a lot of pDAI, he's actually sucking away purchasing power from the OA coins. So I need you to understand that, because if you don't understand that, you just think Richard's giving away money to free open space. No, he is ultimately, if he does this, he's benefiting from it too. However, he lets you benefit from it if you're a believer. Also, I mentioned from here, see that transfer I talked about? No one in PulseChain ever talks about that, because it could sound a bit like antagonistic fuddy to some people, because like you're then implying Richard does stuff for personal gain. But welcome to capitalism. Everybody does something for personal gain. Okay, the question is, do you do it only for yourself, or do you do it for the benefit so everyone else can win as well? So I also say this is what Eric Wall will write about in Q4 of 2026, when we've gone 100x and then dropped 98%. So I have a comment here from Mr. Artifart. Mr. Artifart, Q4 of 2025, you mean? No, sir, Q4 of 2026. Because I anticipate that is the bear market destruction, FTX type of explosion. Something bad happens. Michael Saylor gets liquidated. Something happens here. And there's a lot of test of it. And like in the midst of that, everyone says crypto's over. I'm imagining somebody like Dear Eric coming out and writing an essay. And they go, oh, I finally see what happened with the pDAI. Richard stole the treasury. It'll be something like that, friends. It's only because the prices are down. And I'm probably going to be like that, coming out saying, look, man, because I'm living 2 years in the future. I'm saying, look, man, yeah, I know prices go down a lot, etc., but don't believe any of this BS, because I predicted this literally 2 years ago. That's going to be hilarious if it plays out. And by the way, they already say that about Richard right now. There's like, you know, the outskirts, the Ethereum maxis, Bitcoin maxi fudders, what they will say, friends, after they learn about everything in HEX and stuff, what they say is their narrative is they say, well, Richard took 150,000 ETH. He kept 100,000 for himself. He sold 50,000 of ETH on an exchange, and then he bought HEX up to 55 cents using it. Everybody gets trapped. He keeps 100,000 for himself, and he runs off. That's pretty much their story. Now, here's the thing. That's bullish, bro. By the way, that's bullish. A scammer will just run away with everything. Yeah, that's bullish. But they, see, friends, these perspectives, it's a market cycle, bro. Like I say to you, the time is 9 o'clock at night. Is it bullish or bearish? And like bullish or bearish for what? The time is 9 o'clock. Okay, well, we're going to go into sleep mode, and then after sleep, the sun's going to rise. Yeah, there's no bullish or bearish. It's one in the same. You understand? I got to get you to understand that perspective. When you're asking about this cycle part, you're playing a story. There's no bullish or bearish. There's no good or bad. It's like, oh, it's a 2-hour movie. I'm about 30 minutes in. Hey, you're 25% of the movie through. Is it bullish or bearish? And you're like, well, is it good or bad? I mean, there's no good or bad, bro. I'm just enjoying the movie, okay? That's the perspective you need to navigate. Also, if Richard is able to do the Hyperloop, friends, which I'm going to be continuously speaking about, because that's actually like, look, if you don't believe in the Hyperloop, if you don't believe in the pDAI pegging, basically you're saying we go like, you know, around the 10x from here. We go from 10x from here, everyone sells, and we kind of come back down. You think we're done here. If you believe in the Hyperloop, the next phase comes, we can hit 100x. What's that going to look like? It's going to look like you're riding a big bull. Yeehaw! Yeehaw! Look at that powerful bull. Big, white, powerful bull. Look at him. Goodbye, bears. It's over. Look at him. I love it. Wow. Look at him. Look at him. My stable coin is unbacked, Habib. You want more of this? Ah, I can't wait for that, friends. Just big, powerful bulls. Now, friends, navigating the bull market, just for you, a reminder for everyone, no one's like me, friends, but what I mean by that. But it's okay. So everybody's talking about their bags only. Okay? Everyone's only talking about their bags. I will say nice things about coins I don't own. I will say critical things about coins that I do own as well. So, like, I'm gonna say, oh, it's not FUD, friends. It's not FUD. Like, if you think bullish or FUD stuff, like, you're completely missing the point. Okay, it's not about that. Okay, the crowd interprets words. Okay, what you call FUD, I could call bearish. I could call bullish. You know, so what you call FUD is when someone says, "Hey man, this thing is a Ponzi scam. I'm selling it at any price." Okay, you say that's FUD. I go, "Oh, thank you for the free money. I'm literally picking up pennies on the floor. You're not even looking at the fundamental value. You're telling me that you're giving away free money. Thank you. That's bullish." Okay. Contrary. the founder of your coin just got a 60 Minutes interview and you got an ETF. Crypto Banter's made a 2-week long campaign saying that your coin in your chain is bullish for the future. Donald Trump says your coin's amazing. And Crypto Crappo is also long 30x on your coin. Okay. You will say, wow, that's so bullish. That's so bullish. They all love it. They're saying it's going to them. See what I mean? And I'm like, well, that's a bit dangerous. You see? So it's not about that, friends. We are in a movie together. You're turning pages of a chapter, of a story. You're progressing about that. How the crowd interprets it, it's based off feelings. You know what I mean? Like, if you're enjoying a movie and the villain comes out, some people, friends, like, you ever watch, what was that movie where they had the Hans dude from Inglourious Bastards? You remember this guy, friends? Hans. He was like the German, the Nazi dude. He was like, you know, he would like, he's like an executioner assassin in there. You can have two perspectives when you watch that movie. When you go in there, you're like, oh, I hate him. He's killing innocent people. Or you're like, wow, he's a really good actor. He makes me in the crowd feel stuff antagonistic towards him. He's really convincing. Okay, so if you have that attitude and you just appreciate every step of the way, you're the one who makes it because you're in control of your emotions. But what are most people doing? Most people are saying, oh, I hate that guy. I'm going to sell. Oh, I love that guy. I'm going to buy. Okay, friends, if you're going in tune with your emotions, just remember you're following the crowd and it becomes very dangerous. You have to stay in the abundance mindset. So all of these, friends, it's up to the crowd's interpretation. And the crowd will get louder and louder as a cycle progresses. Last thing, if you want to know which coins are probably going to do well next year, first, I don't know, man. First cycle unicorn, blah, blah, bling, bling. I don't know, okay? Your mind's already probably blown. You're like, show me. Where's the on-chain data showing this coin? All you've talked about is how it's banned from Telegram. Yeah, bro, that's all I need. That's all I need. Oh, it's banned from Telegram. I want to get long. I want to stay long. Thank you. I'll add to my position. Friends, it's a different game. You understand? This is, you want this game. You don't want the game where there's a big Excel sheet of all these complex models and they know how to measure mindshare on YouTube and Twitter and TikTok. And there's all these like quant MEV scum nerds who are like mining out all the data and you don't want that game, bro. People in that game, they're in traditional finance land. They're getting destroyed by retards like me. They're getting blown apart, friends. Like, we're making multiples of their salary in a year, and we just believe in this weird thing called the 4-year cycle. Do you understand? When these people bring that crappy, pathetic, cockroach gut scum game to crypto, it is literally game over. That's why we're in DEXs right now. We're in DEXs, we're in on-chain stuff, we're in a reverse unbacked Ponzi stablecoin called pDAI. We're in these first cycle unicorn stuff that you know there's adoption for it. These people can't make a model for it, so they don't know what to do, so they stay out, which means it stays cheaper for longer for us and it lets everybody get in. Do you understand? Own crypto where the price needs to go up for the holders. Much better than those who just want the price to go up, but they need it to go up, okay? VC tech coins will pay salaries to workers who are happy to drain the treasury for 3 years. That is absolutely empirical. Memes, cults, and religions do not see failure as an option. So you can just look at HEX staking for 15 years. It could be as simple as that. But look, if I print HEX to 37 cents tomorrow and PulseChain and PulseX are up and Ink's like $100 and then Crypto Banter comes and brings you on the show, he's like, Sami, I hate you. I don't want you on this show ever again, but just explain to my audience, how did you have the conviction? And I'll literally say, hey, you see this? There are people locked up for 15 years, okay? There's no way out. They have to pay a big penalty to leave. They had to do the motherload of shilling for their life. You understand? It was part of the game theory. When you're in a VC coin, these people just have to shill for like 6 months so they can OTC order dump on everyone and quit and then join the next narrative in the next cycle. These guys have no choice, okay? And they'll look at it, they go, because what they'll do is, friends, they look at the chart, they go, oh my God, sir, my lord, there are green candles up here. Wow, what about HEX? Wow, oh my gosh, see, here's the thing, friend. They're laughing now because this piece of trash is at 2.8 cents. But if I printed HEX at 30 cents and then I'm literally saying, hey, did you know this Ponzi went up 100x from the low while Uniswap delisted it, while you all said it was going to zero? It literally did 100x. Then they go, first they'll look at the price, then they'll make the decision. And by then it's too late, bro. I'm not saying it to end at 40 cents. I'm just saying, like, bro, you missed out on 100x, okay? Because you had to follow the crowd. So once you understand how to navigate these things, you really do have an appreciation for when I see the crowd. I'm like, bro, I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to Mr. Big Banana or Lady Waffles or Mrs. Bubbles, okay? I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to a human hooked into the matrix whose dopamine receptors are flying in green candles and get cut off in the red. You have like a come down anxiety, depression. So the words that you're saying at these times are just reflecting that. I don't know that. So I have to decipher what are those words actually saying, okay? Once you start to see that, friends, you ultimately just get to see why the crowd keep getting it wrong. So your job in 2025, let yourself be happy. Let yourself get excited. I'm just letting you know. Also, be aware that you are. Okay, be aware that you are getting excited. Be aware what you're listening to and the types of stuff you're thinking about. And that's, friends, the crowd. You have to feel it with the crowd. Don't ever believe anybody who says, oh, I'm a robot, I never feel anything. Don't trust that dude, okay? That dude's full of shit because they think that's the right thing to say, and then they go FOMO dump or FOMO buy things at the very end of the cycle, okay? So you let yourself get in and out with the crowd. Breathe in, breathe out. You feel, in a very family-friendly way, you feel their happiness, you feel their sadness. Once you're in tune, you'll know, oh my gosh, you guys want to kill yourselves and you think the cycle's over already. It might be a good time to buy. I believe in something, okay? That might be next year. Also, on the other hand, oh my God, Bitcoin's 300K and you guys are so happy. You said the 4-year cycle is hocus pocus, okay? We're waiting for those super macro extremes. Doesn't mean we're necessarily going to get there, so you got to hedge against yourself. But you understand you're playing a completely different game. What game is everyone else playing? They're like saying, huh, you're too poor to stay to Soylana girl's house. Like, subscribe, bell button, I'll catch you in the next one.